Hello.
Hi, everybody. How are you all today? You all? Jesus.
Y'all. Oh, we sound so southern. Look
How
at
quick I picked up on that.
that.
Well, I hope you are having a wonderful day today. And Billy stopped over, and as usual, we got into some really great discussions. Um, Here, I'll put that there. And today, what we were talking about is trying to figure it all out. So you might be saying, well, figure what out? And I think that the topic that's on everybody's mind right now are what's going on in the world, the negativity, both in the medical end of it, as well as the political end of it, as well as the world drama headlines, all of that stuff. It's the vast majority of people that I've talked with, and probably that you have talked with, they're very concerned right now. They are worried and they're upset. Many are depressed. Many are getting sick from it all. So Billy and I were thinking, let's put another spin on this. And it's a stretch. I realize it. It's a stretch. But maybe we can reframe all of this. Because that is our power. Our power is to take information, and we don't have to take it at face value. In other words, we don't have to take the fear that might be implied in a news item, for example, or, we are definitely being controlled by the media. And even some of the alternative media is the same way, I feel.
I think so too. And we know forces, um, that kind of infiltrate everything, every pillar of life. We're in a time of massive change. And of course, there's going to be some resistance. But I'm going to say it again. You're going to hear that word more and more often, the Great Awakening. An awakening to what? You could say. But you know what? Waking up to truth and whatever that is.
Yeah.
And so in the search for looking, figuring it all out or finding out what the truth is, and that it seems both sides, here we go with the separation again, but at this moment, both sides are saying things. And you could be one of those too that's doing your own investigation and you're following this guru and you're following that guru and whatever, and they all got great things to say. And oh my God, there's all this stuff happening on this side of the world, but they're not putting it on the mainstream. And then, and after a while, it's like, really, all you're doing is playing things, focusing energy on trouble in another area, literally sending energy to that area. How are you even helping it? Is this following all these gurus helping the situation? Or is it, is it inspiring you now to do something that you came here for? When you follow something, doesn't matter what it is, and after a while, seems a little something's going on. This should inspire you to say, okay, you know what? I think I learned enough. Now it's time for me to do action, do whatever that means for you. Everyone has their own reason for being here. And I think we're all born here to follow that or to figure it out or get to that.
Yeah.
You know?
We've talked many times about there's only two emotions, love and fear. And I'll give you an example. The other day I was watching the news, and they had, and I forget the
I don't
country.
watch the news.
Well, it was actually a video clip of a story, and it was a country in Africa or in that area where they had some earthquakes, and it was a weather event, very negative. There were many people that were dying and injured by it all. And I thought to myself, I can assign either two emotions to this, either fear for them and fear for me, maybe because there'll be an earthquake around here, or love. Excuse me. And that was my choice. And I think the same thing applies to all of us. when we hear a news item or we're in a conversation, always remember there's only two emotions that you will assign to that conversation or news item. And it's your choice. This is where we have the power.
That's beautiful.
Um, and we can flip it. We can actually flip it. So for those group of people that were affected by the earthquake, I can send them love and send love to them, and many people do. So rather than focusing on the fear of it, I'm focusing on the love end of it. And bring it maybe closer to home into your own personal life. When you have an interaction, say even with a family member, and many people are having this right now, where there is this big disagreement going on, and in the course of a conversation, they'll hear stuff from the family member that they don't like, and they'll get upset. And right then is when you assign, and you have the power to do this. You are either going to stay in anger, which is aligned with fear, or you can send them love.
That's beautiful. And you got to remember, we're all energy. And right then, that moment that you pointed out, you feel it. You feel like you can feel a shift in the energy, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, this wave of something icky came or whatever. You'll feel it, but instead of taking it on and being like, oh, here we go again or whatever, no. I claim it in this moment. I'm flipping this, and I only allow love to flow through me, to me, and all of that. The love that's within them, because they are just where they are now. We have to accept that.
Right.
But there's still love. That's still a beautiful soul. They're just not there where you are right now. So you declare it in that moment, and I think you also help them, because then it's not a battle of energy, right? And you trying to defend, and here grows this big thing that doesn't need to be. We're in a time of like reframing it, like you said. And now we're going into 2022. This is the year of the great rebuild.
And reframing.
And reframing. Yeah, tell the story you want, because you're a powerful creator. And so we can do like you said, take charge in that moment. You decide fear or love, transmute it. I feel like that's our job right now.
So this will be the year of reframing.
Yes, we are the great transformers.
Don't ever forget, you have the power.
Yes, you do.
The power over your thoughts and your actions. Only you. And of course, we have to be accountable for that. So keep that thought in mind for the new year.
And it's easier than you think. I just want to add that.
Yeah.
Because you could be saying, oh, yeah, that sounds easier said than done, thinking of all these relatives or things, whatever pops in your head. But it's like, no. Where the magic happens? When you let go. Stop the big trying. Stop the big pushing for things to happen.
Yeah.
The peace, the flipping, reframing it actually happens when you first let go. And then you let the true you, the truth, the energy, everything just flows through you, and then the right answer comes. It automatically flows. It's when we fight things, but it's that fighting is a match to the old fear.
Yeah.
So do the work of letting go of the fear. Say goodbye to it, and let 2022 be the year of the rebuild. You got to let it go and make room in order to create something new.
Absolutely. Well, with that thought in mind of letting go, we want to wish you all a happy 2022. God, I can't believe it. This is actually our first video this year.
No.
Isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Cool.
So it'll be awesome. A reframing year.
Yeah, let's rebuild.
And I think we all are taking on the responsibility of our thoughts and our actions, regardless of what situation we're in, what conversation we're in, what we're reading. Be very aware of the energy that you are assigning to all of that.
Yeah, and then because the ego is going to be the one that keeps telling you that, no, let's think about this. Let's talk about this over and over. Just tell ego, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to rebuild now. Yeah. And this is what I want to see. I want to see peace, freedom, love, and just make that the bigger talk now.
I heard, and I heard a while back. It was a cute example. On I forget which shoulder, but say on your right shoulder you've got your angel talking to you about love and all of that stuff, and on the other shoulder you have the devil. The devil, like what's his name used to say, the devil made me do it. But you've got the devil over here, which I consider the ego. So you have love on one shoulder with the angel, and the ego with hate and fear on the other shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're in the middle.
Ooh.
So who are you going to listen
That's
to?
good. That's good.
Yeah. And remember, that's just an example of which way are you turning your head.
Yes, where are you choosing to focus?
Right.
It is your choice.
So,
Beautiful.
yeah. With that thought
Ooh,
in
high
mind.
five.
Yay.
That was good.
All right, everybody. We love you.
Yes,
and
love you.
We'll talk to you in our new year. And
Yeah, make it a great day.
absolutely.
Happy rebuilding.
Bye-bye.
Bye.